Hey guys, happy Friday! Lola here with Crafting with Lola and Oscar. And today we're going to make an adorable little cute card and box set for a master gardener friend of mine as a way of saying thank you. Now, before anything happens, I know you're like, what is that thing on her head? You may not can see it. So let me just get this out the way right now. I got this situation going on in my head. It's like something, I don't know, a mole or something, and I hate it because it's just like the eyes go right to it. So I'm trying to get it off. So hopefully by next video you won't see this here. So for right now, y'all just bear with me, okay? All right, let's get into this project. So again, it's going to be a great card kit that I put together for a friend of mine that is a master gardener. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm going to show you everything that you need, give you the measurements and all that good stuff, okay? Let's see if I can set my phone up right. Alrighty, let's go. So let's cross our fingers and hope that I get this right. All right. Want this to be this up. We're trying to get to the table. There we go. I did it. First try. That's pretty exciting. All right, let's get going. We got a lot going on, so I want to make sure that I show you everything. And I know sometimes I don't look into the camera, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at that. Let me see if I can get me angled over so I'm like at least centered. This way? No, that way? Okay. All right, so let's look at what's going on with the table. So I have a whole bunch of stuff on here because I'm going to show you all the stuff that I use to make this adorable card. So let me show you the finished product first. I hope that music isn't too loud. This is the finished product. And it's just so cute. And on the inside, it's just a cute, adorable stamp. I try to keep it with the green and the brown thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can hold it close so you can kind of see. I think you can see the glitter on there. And then, so these are the cards. This is made like 4 cards. It's a man, so they don't, but I figure his wife will probably be doing all the card writing. And here is the box that I created to go along with that. So I tried to make it a little dimensional, and I haven't taken this down yet. And then I actually, this little car is so cute, and it's just like he has an SUV. And it's just like so perfect. It just looks, I know it might look like a VW, but it's really an SUV. And then inside the box, let's see if I can get it open. I just simply put some more trees in there and then my cards by Lola. And that's all there is to the box. Yeah? But it's really cute. So let me show you how I did this. I'm going to give you the measurements first. The card base is just a simple 5.5 by 4.5 card. So that's the card base. Card note card's really easy, and you could have made it going up. It doesn't make a difference. I just kind of thought it'd be nice to have the card going in this direction. So again, it's a 5.5 by 4.5. That's your card base. Okay, and then I also put the stamp on the back, my little logo on the back there. Okay, which I think is cute. And I did do I did stamp the trees, and if you can notice, there's some color variation, but I'm going to tell you about that again later on. That's the card base. Let's see what else we got going. Here is the actual card. Oh, well, let's go layers. Then you have your background layer. Simple green. Did some inking on it, but we'll talk about that later. And this is cut at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. That's what I did that. So that's 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and that's your little green card base. I inked it up with probably some. I used this seal brown is probably what I end up doing, using the seal brown to go around that. Okay. All right. And then what oh, we have the one for the sentiment, right? The piece for the sentiment, which is here. That is a 5 3/8, okay, by 4 1/8. Wait a minute, that can be the same, isn't it? Oh, it's not, yeah. So 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, okay. And again, just did some fryer brown around the edges of that. And the sentiment, you might not be able to see. Let's see, can you see what it says? Oh, yeah, you can. So this is what the sentiment says. Let me hold it right up. Dip, dip. Wait. Dip, dip. Closer. Okay. Whoa, whoa. I can't get this camera thing right. I'm going to get this. I am going to get this. There we go. A card for someone special can be difficult to find. And so I made this one myself, which they really didn't, but you know what I'm saying? From scratch with you in mind. So you can know for certain it's unique in its design, like precious blossoms, like you, special, one of a kind. So I thought that was a really cute sentiment. All right, so let's see what else you'll need. So what else you'll need? You'll need your various colors to make the trees look fallish like, right? Then I used the sparkle pen, which you know I love. I went over the little trees like that, and then the bottom, the sparkle pen. Okay, so I'll put that, because I've already done all the work. We're just going to put the card together now to expedite time. Then I used a couple of these little bling bling things here because I thought the card needs a little something. Something was missing. So I just put the little bling blings on there, little orange ones to match. Let's see what else did I do that was different. I think that was it. And then just the inking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you the colors that I used to create. And some of the trees, if you notice, they all look a little differently. And that's okay because that's what trees do. They all look a little different. So I just simply started. This is just a stamp I got from somewhere. I don't know. Tell you, probably Amazon. And I just literally stamped brown, and then I just layered the stamp, layered the colors onto the stamp. Sometimes I put a little bit more intense color. Then sometimes I just put colors just in certain areas of the stamp, talking about the tree, so that I could get. Because if you notice this one, see how the green? There's a lot of green right in the middle. Whereas, where's the one that has the let's see. There's one, I think. Okay, yeah. Then you notice this one. See how this one has a little bit more orange on the top? Yeah. So that's all I simply did. I used colors like, and I did use quick dry ink. So the quick dry vice the resistance. The resistance ink is what I use to go around the edges. Okay. See, I used the fryer brown and the seal brown, and I use that to actually go around the edges of the cards. Okay, and the box and so forth. That's the resistant inks. So I'll put that to the side. And then my quick dry inks I used to do the actual inking of the trees. So I use a little bit of orange, a little bit of fig tree. Okay. I use some this is called grasshopper green. I love that. Grasshopper green. My favorite honey pot. I love me some honey pot. And then we talked about seal brown. The opaque black is what I use to emboss the wording. Okay, so that's what was the wording was actually embossed. I don't know if you can see that. You might not, but it actually was embossed. Okay, and that's just your opaque. Black was black more, but it's the opaque, which means it's pigment ink. Okay, that's the one where you stamp it, use your embossing powder and your hot tool, and voila, and you get embossing. So that's what I use for there. Of course, we talked about the little gems, right? So we can put those to the side. We did talk about the sparkle pen that I used to do that with. So that bottom line, now it's just time just to put the card together. So here's the finished product again of the little cute card. Boom, boom, boom. We can put that. And no doubt it will go in the box, so we don't have to worry about that. I just wanted to make a bigger box. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I made a bigger box. I should have made a small one. It was late at night. But anyway, I can maybe put something else in there. All right, so we have our card base. That again is 5.5 by 4.5. And then I put down the green. Now, you know what? I better look at this, make sure I don't blow it. All right, so we'll put that here. Move all our pieces, so we don't need have too much distraction on the table besides the thing that's on my face. Don't forget, you are watching me, Lola Daniels, Crafting with Lola and Oscar. I post every Friday. I try to put up something unique, either something I've created, something I've seen, and I try to add, or I try to add my, or I do, I should say, correct that. I do put my own twist to it to make it my own original, not just copying what I've seen someone else do. All right. Let's see. All right, so here we have it. So the pieces that we'll need. This is your MasterCard. You'll need your card base. You need layer one. This is for your inside, and then you will need one for your outside. Now, I wanted to kind of put this at a little angle because I thought that it would be a little different looking. Just putting it straight on is kind of boring, as you can kind of see. It's just a little boring. And I kind of wanted it at a little angle. I like things at angles. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Let's see. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to, because he's going to actually give these to him today, because he's supposed to be coming over today. And he helped me do a lot of work. I love the Collard glue for the most part, because what happens with this glue is that it gives you I always call it gives you movability, honey. Let's see. At least so much of it. Oh, this one's heavier, so that means the goop's going to come out quicker. All right. You can also find me, just in case you're wondering, you can always find me on Facebook, Cards by Lola, okay? And then also, I do have a Facebook page as well. Where is it Facebook. Oh, you know what? Did I lose my post my little? But anyways, Crafting with Lola and Oscar. Hey, I don't see it up here. That's not it, is it? No, that's not it. Well, that's okay. Crafting with Lola and Oscar is my YouTube channel, and then Card Making Learning as We Go is my Facebook group page, and then of course, but I am here predominantly on this YouTube channel, which is Crafting with Lola and Oscar. So go out and subscribe, and that would be like really great if you were to do that. I would appreciate it so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post again on Fridays. I try to get everything up by 10 a.m. on Fridays. And sometimes I don't make it because something may happen, but I do my best to get everything up. Hopefully, starting in July, I will be able to start posting more than once. So that's going to be a good thing. I'll try to start putting up at least 2 videos. Thank you for all those who have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate it. I hope my music isn't too loud. I think I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I'm afraid that it might be a little too distracting. And there's nothing worse than distracting music when people are trying to craft. You be like, that music is too loud, or that dog is barking, or something like that. So we have that. We have our bass, and I'm looking to make sure I have everything nice and centered. And I think what I'm going to do is, there we go. So we have that one now. Again, this one I want to put at a little angle. I don't want it because let me show you the difference. If I were just to center it, first of all, it looks weird because there's more space on the sides than it is on the top. But by angling it, make sure I got it going right direction. Excuse me. By angling it, I really like it because it makes up for the difference of that, and it just looks unique. And then you can put something here, which I am going to do. Okay. Please go out, subscribe to the channel. You're going to see a whole bunch of different videos that I've been working on. I think my next thing I'm going to strive to start doing some stuff for Father's Day. If you have any questions, you can always email me as well. For some reason, I don't see my. Let's see. Is this no, I'm not sure. I think I lost some of my information up here. I'm sorry, guys. But you can always email me at Daniels Lola 35, the number 3 and 5 at yahoo.com. If you have any questions. And then also, please, you know what? On the YouTube channel, comment. And there have been comments, and thank you guys who have been commenting. I appreciate it. That is really, really great. I'm trying to get this thing right. All right, so we have that there. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and open this up and put our sentiment on the inside. Boom, 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 boom. I should have wrote down these measurements before I put glue all over it. I just wrote all over it, but that's okay. I'll go back and watch the video myself. How about that? I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day weekend. As a veteran, I think it's a very important day, as is Veterans Day. All right, so we have that there. We've already stamped the back. Okay, and the only thing left on this little card is to put our little blue blabs. Where are my blue blabs? Okay, I chose orange because I thought orange would be really cool. You don't want to put anything green because you won't be able to see that. So the little orange blue blabs will go here. Now, you can't just, what's the easiest way to do this? I never have found, and I don't have one of those little, those little things that you can tools. I don't know what they're called, but I've seen people use them. And they pick up these little things and they stick it down perfectly. I don't know how that works. If y'all know how that works, I'm gonna need somebody to tell me because I have not figured that out. So just to be safe, I'm gonna put a little teeny piece of dab of glue right here, and hopefully I get them lined up good enough. One there and one there, which actually is a little bit too much, but I'm hoping it won't spread too much. And I use my fingernails and it's like, man, I'm just trying to get these jokers going one way so they do not. Okay, there's one. And then I put a little bit too much glue. So I think what I'm going to do for the purpose of this video, because this is a nice and short one, unlike last week. Last week was a little bit more detailed. I'm going to do these last, I think, because I don't want them to be messed up. All right, so there we go. Ta-da! So let's knock out the rest of them. I'll go ahead and put all those together, but these is the cute little card for this week's card. MasterCard. Let's see if I can put this up here without messing myself up. Oh, let's see. We'll go A. Yeah. So this is the Master Gardener card set that I made for my gardener. And he's actually a master gardener, and he has been a blessing to me. So, and here's the little box. So, you know what I think I'm going to do actually is I am going to make this. Do I got it right? Yay! I did it right twice, 2 times in a row. Man, let's take a look at the box. Now, the box is, and I don't remember. Lord have mercy. I think it was an 8x10. I'm thinking my paper was an 8x10, which it was. Yeah, it was an 8x10. And I use my scoreboard, my Scoremaster board, which is this right here on the inches side. And what I like about this, and you guys have seen a lot of videos I've done about this, and we're talking about making the box right now. So I cut my 12x12 to 8x10. One piece for the lid, and then one piece for the base. For whichever one, it doesn't matter because they're both sides right now. What happens is that when you score them on different sides, that's when you get that little different space, which allowed the lid to actually sit on top of the box bottom. So whatever you choose as your lid, I highly recommend you write that down somewhere on the box in pencil somewhere, so you know, oh, this one's going to be my lid. and this one's going to be my base. So if you do your box lid, you push it all the way up to the side, and then you go in. Um, let's see, 1, and then 2 inches after the 1. Okay, so 2 little knots on that second notch, and you score it that way all the way around. Okay, and I don't know, I'm not very good at that. Let's see, let's half, 1/2. So if we say 1/2, 2 notches after the 1/2. I don't care. Y'all can laugh at me if you want. I have to break this thing out here, child. Look, I told y'all. I didn't told y'all I ain't no professional crafter. All right, so 2 after the 1 is a fourth. Okay, so you score it at 1 1/4 all the way around. So going back, your paper, which is 12 by 12, probably cut it to 8 by 10. Right on what's going to be, you'll need 2 pieces of 8 by 10. Right on one. The one's going to be the lid, one's going to be the base. Now, okay, and then your lid, you push it up, score it 1 1/4 on all 4 sides, and then you get your second piece of paper, which is going to be your base, and then you're going to knock it up again. You're going to push it up against here, and then you're going to score at 1 1/4 going down. So the 1 1/4 going down, which is the second notch after the 1. Okay, and then for your lid, it's easy to do it from this. If you have the big score, it's easy to see it from here and then come up and on all 4 sides of each of your paper. So score, 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 score. Okay, and then that's your. Now if you don't have this, then you can just use a ruler, or some other kind of scoring device. All right, so with my box, and then I just put it together. One of the things I like to do with my box is I like to make sure that it stays. So even though I'll taper the sides. You may not can see that. And I don't want to write on. I taper the sides, then I tape it down. Even though I put glue on here or something, I just tape it down just to make sure. That's just a little something I do. Okay, then in here I did the same thing as far as edging it with Fryer Brown. Put a little foam behind I fussy cut my little doodad. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should put some glitter. You know what? Let's put some glitter on this. I didn't even realize it. I didn't put any glitter on my little car or anything like that. These are the glitter pens, Spectrum Noir glitter pens. It's just clear glitter. It's not color. Okay. And then remember what you do is there's a little nozzle kind of thing right in here. You squeeze and you watch your goop come down. That way you know it's coming. All right. Let's see if I can get the wheels a little glitter on the wheels. Then I'm going to put a little bit on the tree. Is anything coming out? This sometimes I can tell if it's coming out on my hand. It's coming out. There we go. So put a little bit on the tree. And I do have some on the wheels. Oop! Now that's too much. So what do you do when it's too much? You just kind of, I guess, you glitter up your arm, right? Oop, a little too much. All right, there we go. Okay. So that will take a minute to dry. But that's okay. So I'm going to I wrote a note on the back of this, and I want to write that down. All right. It was just a really good saying I heard somebody say, and I was like, okay. So I'm going to use my Carlisle glue on this too. And for the top, for this top of the box, I actually use some Hunky Dory cardstock, which is nice and sturdy. You hear that? Nice and sturdy. I love that it doesn't necessarily break when you score it as well. One thing about the Carlisle glue, or probably any kind of glue, but specifically I think the Carlisle glue, don't put it all the way to the edge. Because once you put it to the edge, once you start smoothing it out, it's going to squeeze, it's going to come through, and it's going to come over and then mess up potentially mess up your project. So try not to. You don't necessarily need to get it right on the edge, because by smoothing again, that way it's going to it'll get covered. You won't have to do it. It's like when we were growing up in school, and when you were told to put the glue around the edge. Sure, we were told wrong. All right, look at that. So we have that down. I'm gonna hold up a little bit because I can't. Y'all know I got a little vision problem. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna turn this. Actually, it's pretty nice and even. I'm gonna actually turn it over and smooth this way because I got my little van, my little SUV. I don't want to get messed up. And then I'm gonna make sure that it's still nice and even. What it is. So I'll keep smoothing. All righty, Daddy. Oh, ooh, it moved. See how it moved? But see how I can move it back? Did you see that? If that was regular glue, I would have been having to redo this project, honey. Let me look at it again. Yeah, there we go. All right. Doesn't it look like grass? This is just so cute. I love it. All right. Now I ran out. I think not that I ran out, but I didn't do this in this color. I did like in a bronze, and I kind of it's no showstopper because I have to get the dye and do it again. But anyway, that's the project. And then even in here, I could put some glitter actually on my trees, but I have to be very careful with this because I don't want this to look bad. So I'm gonna test my pen a little bit. I'm just gonna do it just real lightly, just so you can just see a little bit of glitter on here. All right, here we go. That's so cute. I love it. All right, so that is today's project. So we'll do like that so you can kind of see the little box and the cute little gift cards are here. Now these cards overshadow obviously the box is too big. So I think what I'll probably do is instead of laying them like this, I probably will put some here and then put the envelopes on top or something creative. Or I may just get some tissue and wrap it up to cover up some of that space. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Again, this is Cards Crafting with Lola and Oscar. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will see you guys on Friday. You guys have a really, you know what I was about to say? I was about to say have a good weekend, but we already had the weekend. So I have to say have a good week. And again, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, Daniels Lola, number 35 at yahoo.com. Go back out to the channel again and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. Bye bye.